person versus tape?
Yeah, I think so. I think, I think the amazing thing about him has been his consistency all year. You know, and he's obviously somebody that everybody marks when they get ready to play Michigan. Yet he's still able to get shots out of the offense, get shots on his own. He's really doing a lot off the dribble. And his length helps him there, and he's got great range, obviously. So, yeah, he's tremendous.
What was Michigan able to do defensively to kind of keep you out of transition, especially in the first half?
Well, at some level they were making shots. It's harder to run on makes than it is misses. I thought we had great opportunities to run in both halves. I didn't think we ran particularly well in terms of our decision making.
Did you sense that, too many careless turnovers, and
Yep.
they were getting a lot of loose balls there to keep
You
times?
can't turn it over 14 times here and win, I don't think. I mean, unless you're drilling threes. I mean, the threes can overcome that. We only made 2, so if you're not making threes and you're turning the ball over, it's really going to put a lot of pressure on your offense at half court to score at a high percentage. And they're a good defensive team. They're physical. They're a savvy defensive team. They're going to play ball screens a certain way, and they're going to get over and help. They're going to switch when necessary, things like that.
You make a concerted effort to get Aaron in closer to the basket second half, especially down.
Well, yeah, I mean, we made a concerted effort to go inside all game long. I mean, they start 4 guards. So, we went inside to Melson, we went inside to Whitey, went inside to Woody. I think you have to. That's what you have to do.
In the first half, the rebounds were even, and that's a strength for you, and at least on paper, a detriment for Michigan. Were you surprised with how they were rebounding, especially on offense?
No, they got a lot of long rebounds. And they're going to shoot a ton of threes, and we didn't do a good enough job in that area.
How much of a challenge was it as the game progressed when you see your bench was only providing you 8 points throughout?
Yeah, the bench was a little bit gun shy tonight, I thought. And that's not typically, what those guys are. They come in, they play with a reckless abandon, I think, is necessary for our team, and that's how I want them to play. I want them to feel free to shoot the ball. Any one of them can shoot the ball. We got a little tentative, I thought, and it made a couple mistakes. And then, I felt that the momentum was really shifting, and so I went back with my starters, maybe a little quicker than I normally would. And, and in the second half, we got a little more, but not as much as we usually get, but I also didn't play him as much.
What were your thoughts on how Albrecht played in a sort of
He's a good player. He's a guy that understands how to win. He gets them into their stuff, and he finds people, and he guards. Smart, tough.
Was his play at the end the one that kind of drives you nuts, really one of the plays of the game when you guys are in transition, a chance to cut it move on?
Yeah. I mean, it's a savvy play by him. I was a little surprised that why we were in such a hurry to pass the ball there.
Talk about the defense that Glenn Robinson played. He seemed to have some trouble with Wasabi in the first half, but they seemed to come up with a game plan in the second half.
He's a tremendous player. I mean, the guy's a pro, but he's smaller than Mel. I mean, Mel's a post-up player, and he's a traditional 4. And Robinson is going to be a 2 in the pros. He's a 2 or 3, and so it's kind of like at one end, Mel's got to guard him, and that presents problems for Mel and us. But at the other end, he's got to guard Mel, and that presents problems for him and for them. That's kind of the way we looked at it. So our decision was to really kind of hammer it in there if we could.
Did you like the way your team came back there at the end? I know Aaron had 13 straight points. Or did you look at the big picture and see why he got that spot?
I felt like we were really composed for a good period of time, and I think that's typically been a quality of our team that I admire, and we strive to be a team that's composed. We mixed in the zone, and we got some stops in our decision making, when to go and when to pull it out and run something, and get the ball inside. We were in the bonus, don't settle, don't start jacking threes. I thought we moved the ball well, and then when the momentum shifted, I thought to us is when we had some poor decisions, and that's unfortunate. It's not like us.
Is that something you saw that to get it to Aaron was Stauskas guarding him?
Yeah, Stauskas, he got his 3rd, and then he got his 4th. We're going to go at him for that reason, but also, Aaron's 6'9". I mean, it's the same thing I just said with Robinson and Wasabi. You know, I mean, it's a tough cover for Aaron White on the perimeter with all the dribble moves that Stauskas gives you, but he's got to go down and play him in the post, and Aaron's long and talented, tough cover for him, and that's why we went to him.
Looked like Michigan really marked Oglesby and didn't let him get free at all.
Well, I think that's going to be pretty much every game. So you can play off of that because you'll have more space. And the thing that Josh will do is he will not hunt shots if they're closely guarding him. He'll move it on. Like the one time I thought he had a clean look at a three, they flew at him and he makes the extra pass to Whitey who missed a shot out of the corner. The right basketball play was to throw it to Whitey there, and that's what he did. You know.
Is anything, I'm sorry.
When it doesn't go in, you kind of say, well, I wish he would have shot it. You know, he's going to make that play. He's not going to be, despite how well he's playing, he's not going to hunt shots. You know, like,
Did anything happen at all tonight that would alter your view of this team?
no, I don't think so. I mean, like I said, in that one stretch, I was a little disappointed at our decision-making. But, you know, it's a fine line, because, you know, you want to get mad at Dev for shooting that three, but, you know, I encourage him to be who he is, and that is a guy who plays the game with a complete green light and has confidence and comfortability to shoot the ball anytime he wants. He was open, he shot, if it goes in, you know, we probably win the game. So, while we talked about it, and I don't want him to change who he is because he missed that three.
We'll take two more if you got it.